It's week 7 of the 2029 season. And up next, it's a name everyone will recognize. Marvin Harrison Jr. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Steelers and the Broncos coming up.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, football fans. I'm Kate Scott, joined in the booth by my partner, Brock Hewitt. And this week, Brock, got one group coming in off a win, another off that well-earned bye. Should make for a really energetic game. I'm wondering if you think one has the advantage over the other.
Well, I'd like to know how every single body feels down there, but we don't. My guess is they're all hurting a little bit because once you get past the opener, you're never quite 100%. So I typically will lean with the team coming off a win. You feel good about yourself. You feel good in your preparation. But, yeah. Team is usually the better team as well.
The veneer of a new season is gone. Yes, we used veneer in a football game. We're in the middle of the schedule now. It's away here in week 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Finds Mims. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Yellow.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Yellow.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Complete to Mims. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Taking a shot for the end zone. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down. Nearly an interception on that play. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? First carry of the game for the rookie out of Washington. Oh, the And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but their first time out fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Right back to Pacheco. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. A tackle made by Mozzie Smith. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. Hurts now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. Here's Jake Camarda to send it skyward on 4th down. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
Back to throw, Hurts. Chased out to his right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Blown back gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, still scoreless. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Juke the defender. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. That's a 9-yard pickup, and it gives him a 3rd and 2.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's going to be 4th and short. Going for it, it's Williams. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Camarda on to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Returns looking good so far. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Steelers and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And Brock, they are not up to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense. They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Another chance for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal. Mahomes. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better. Now Camarda on to send it away. Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. On 1st down, Hurts. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Hey, Silver.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Harrison secures this left side. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. Back-to-back big plays have him all set up. 1st and goal here. They'll run. Pacheco. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Pacheco can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Hurts running the offense at max speed here. It's 3rd and goal, back to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He's going to field this at the 2. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. So here comes the Bronco offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense. Yep. They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, well, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
First down throwing for Hurts. He sends this one to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Steelers driving. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Catch is made in close. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers. And here they go to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos taking the field for the final time in this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Pistol now for Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down throw, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. This 42 yards from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. Well, Brock, barring a touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
63.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. Now Camarda on to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Steelers and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And he hasn't been a stranger to the end zone this season. No, sir, including on their prior drive, Brock. A pretty important touchdown for him when you look at his season total. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Second and 10 now. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. That's 16 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A play fake now hurts to throw. Caught by Freiermuth. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. He throws a bullet to the center. This is caught inside the 15. Has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos start the 2nd half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
Nope. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
63.
Throwing off the play fake here. caught. Nice gain left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 42. On the move, headed right. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. They're set up at the 35 now. Hurts now from the gun. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a third-quarter lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. Pittman's got it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. A good defensive play breaks that one up. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Yellow.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Hits him on the out route. And that will not be enough for a first down.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. The Steelers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And I don't think we can really call these highlights, partner. Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance so far in this one? 3 interceptions mixed in among his work. It's really limited a lot of what he's been able to do out there. First and 10. Here's Hurts. He's got time here. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Trying again following the sack. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
From his own end zone on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. They are now set for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got him, that's Pacheco. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So we hit the end of the third quarter. First down, ball at the 36. On the play fake, it's Hurts. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Hurts throwing again. Pacheco holds it in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On third down, it's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing a fourth down.
Silver.
On fourth down, Hurts. Throw caught by his running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
First
down, Steelers.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. They did it! He made the interception! Now he loses the ball. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Yellow.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Has room down the left sideline. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. Right side.
Mahomes trying to get after the pick. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 37. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the first down as he stays in bounds.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Steelers take over as he records his 10th career INT. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. First down throwing for Hurts. Searches from the pocket, isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Caught by Freiermuth. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, first and 10. Hurts now from the gun. He's got Harrison. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Steelers close to picking up their 5th win.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
This throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
42. Broncos 21.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. The Broncos offense all set to go. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 1. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Buys time, rolling right. He's on the move. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Forced out to his right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Hurts now on 4th. Stays in the pocket. They're on him again, and he goes down again. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of